Now, let's segue this into a different topic. I know that people say all the time, and I hope by this point you know, I respect your service to the country. I respect our members of Congress. I do. I do not think that these general notions that there's perfidy and people don't tell the truth, they don't do the job. I think there are exceptions. I don't think that's the rule. However, I do not believe in this walk and chew gum at the same time thing that you guys talk about. And I think the border issue is a perfect example. Not only was the political opportunity there, I don't have to tell you from your state, being from Texas, but to put your arms around it and own it when the president made it all about fear and offense. And you guys could have said, no, it's about these kids and compassion. And not just because it's alliterative, but because it is literal. And you haven't done it. Why not focus on this, which now everybody's saying they just discovered, Lloyd? Everybody just discovered in your party this is a problem.
Well, Chris, I have to disagree with you again. We are capable of doing more than one thing at the same time. Many of us have been talking about and trying to draw attention to this crisis at the border that President Trump created for months, if not years, and the need for appropriate action. What President Trump has done is to weaponize these children by abusing them with pure and simple child abuse, the kind of thing that would deny a parent custody of their children for abuse and neglect. He's used that first deliberately to try to deter immigrants coming here with what is a valid asylum claim for many of them. And now he's used it as a weapon against the Congress to insist that he be given a blank check for his detention and deportation policy. This government had money for toothbrushes. It had money for water so people don't have to drink out of a toilet. It is outrageous at this point where we celebrate freedom on the 4th of July that we have an administration that is so indifferent to the welfare of these individuals that would engage in this kind of conduct. I just feel...
Did you not enable his ability to keep these conditions the way they are by not funding it for this long and by putting in enforcement language that you knew would be poison pills to the other side, which would further delay these kids from getting the money for more resources?
Well, let's talk about that enforcement language. I think we needed much stronger enforcement language. That's why I voted against the bill along with the Congressional Hispanic Caucus last week, because we know this is a president who's lawless, who's willing to divert resources for toothbrushes and use it for detention. We need to have those restraints, and we need to have the health and safety standards in there. Here coming on the 4th of July, you know, there's so much concern about what the tank tracks will do to Pennsylvania Avenue for this great celebration of President Trump. What we really need to be concerned with are the tracks that he's leaving across our Constitution as a lawless president to resist and push back not only on this outrageous conduct at our border, but the conduct that obstructs justice in every way.
Well, Congressman Lloyd Doggett, I promise you this. You have an invitation on this show whenever you want it to talk about the state of progress on this issue. The rules, the requirements for the kids, where we are in making it better and having different resources. Because, yes, you guys just cut them a bunch of money, but it's going to be over by the fall. And we'll be right back where we were. Even though the hiring season is over, you'll start having different problems down there because the dynamic is so involved. So you're always welcome here to discuss this, and I appreciate you taking the invitation tonight.
Chris, thank you so much. Have a great 4th.
Be well. You too.